Oh, hello there. I'm Mapledungeons, and today we're going to be taking a look at another Guardian build. This build is pretty much in between the first and second Guardian build I've shown you guys on this channel. The first was a bunker, and this is a support slash bunker kind of build. As you can see, it's the same trait lines as the last build, but we've changed it up a couple skills. We're keeping losing a condition every 10 seconds, as well as 90 toughness whenever we wield our shield, but now we're using this 30 toughness to all allies because the old heal was not working that well. Then there's shouts recharge 20% faster, and the same old two-hand weapon skills recharge 20% faster. This is a new one, concentration skills lasting 20% longer and recharging 20% faster. That is a very important skill because now I'm using two concentrations for reasons I will mention in a few seconds. Activating the Virtue of Resolve will remove 3 conditions still. This is a very important part of the build because it does not have that much condition removal in other places. In terms of equipment, we're using, as suggested by someone, 5 runes of the soldier, which will give us a lot of extra toughness and vitality, making us a lot more tanky, and then 1 rune of Dwana, which will just increase healing by a little bit. Then, instead of using the greatsword, which was working okay but not that great, I'm using the hammer, which has more CC and is better for keeping people off points when I need to do that, because it is kind of a hybrid build between being a bunker and being a supportive class. I'm still using the mace and shield because it's a very good defensive weapon for both roles. And finally, I'm sticking to the soldier's amulet because it is solid and brings a lot of survivability. In terms of the skill choice, I am back to using the book because it is a very good spell, but to do it, I brought Hallowed Ground. Hallowed Ground is a concentration that gives 12 seconds of stability, and that is very important because it allows you to pop this off without too much trouble. What they did to this spell is remove the stability that it gives. So what this means is that people can just interrupt you, knock you around while you're trying to cast that big heal, and a good team will never let you get it off. Fortunately, we have a 12-second stability spell, so we can pop this, get into the book, pop a full heal before any kind of stability runs off. If you want, you can stay in this book, or you can get off and do an attack in that combo field that it also leaves, giving the whole area might. It is a pretty potent spell, and I'm liking it. I'm actually using 2 stability spells. This one will also give stability as well as break a stun. I'm using it either as a stun breaker or as something to get stomps off, because this can be used to get stomps off too if you want to. Because as you can see, this is a 64-second cooldown, and this is a 180-second cooldown, so you maybe want to use it for your book half the time and then stomps the other half of the time. Because as a support class, you should be getting this major stomps off. Finally, we're using Sanctuary still. This is useful for both getting people off points, and it is very useful for getting reses off. If you can get this on top of something you want to res, say this bot we want to res it, you put it down if you can, and then res. As you can see, it actually knocked this bot away, so that would be an enemy, and you can just res whatever is here without any trouble at all. Of course, it doesn't always work. Some people often interrupt you, so you may need to pop stability and then that in order to get a full res off, or you can try and just knock them away with your hammer skills, which are very important. Something that is worth noting that your hammer can do is on the 3rd scale, it puts down an area effect which you'll want to stomp in, I didn't get that off in time. Let's try that again. And then you want to stomp it. God, sorry. This time we're stomping in it. There we go. It gives out area retaliation, and that is very useful for your whole team, and it will increase the damage of your team depending on how much they're hitting you. I believe that is it in terms of most of the abilities. We're still using the block heal. Okay, if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, you can subscribe to my channel and let me know. There'll be more tournament videos coming out soon, and you can expect that within the next couple days. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Mapledungeons, and I'll see you next time.